Coverage of the Apple Blossom Royalty Selection Pageant on the NCWLIFE channel is brought to you in part by Coldwell Banker Cascade, encouraging you to leave your mark. Coldwell Banker Cascade is guiding you home in North Central Washington.
Thanks for joining us for our Top 10 candidate interviews as we introduce you to the Top 10 that are vying to become Apple Blossom Royal Court. Today we have Hannia Hernandez-Mendoza. Did I get that right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, all right, yeah. Good. She is the daughter of Armando Hernandez and Elsi Mendoza, right?
Yes,
welcome.
Perfect.
Congratulations on being in the top 10.
Thank you. This is so surreal. This is so insane. I love it so much.
Well, we appreciate you taking a little time out of your schedule. For those who haven't met you before or read your bio, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm a full-time student at Eastmont High School. I'm a senior, obviously. I'm president of Metro Club at Eastmont High School and as well as Environmental Club. I have two little brothers, they're twins. And I have a little dog named Rocky, and he's a Chihuahua.
Now we're going to find out more about Rocky here just a little bit. How did you get involved with mariachi? Where did that start? How young were you when you got into that?
Mariachi was kind of always a thing I wanted to do, and I learned violin when I was in 7th grade. So naturally, that was like the next step up. I got to Eastmont Junior High, and they offered the program, so I was like, okay, I want to do it. And so then I was in it 8th and 9th grade. I didn't do it 10th or 11th, and now I'm back in senior year.
So why did you stop and why did you restart again?
I stopped because of COVID.
Oh,
I didn't, unfortunately. But then 11th grade, I was doing Running Start, and it didn't allow me to put it in my schedule, so it was a bummer, really, but for the mariachi.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, why did you choose to run for Apple Blossom?
I didn't want to miss out on this once-of-a-lifetime opportunity because even growing up, when I was like watching Apple Blossom Royalty come down on their float with their beautiful, like, you know how they're kind of like swaying side to side with their hand, and they just look so beautiful. And I sometimes don't see Hispanic representation. I know we have it, but it's just unfortunate that it's not as often that I do see it. And growing up, that kind of made me feel a little lonely, like I couldn't do it. And I was like, I can't do it. I was like, who's gonna tell me that I can't? So then I did do it, and well, now I'm here, and that's kind of insane. But this is kind of something that I want to do to represent for my community because I know my little cousins as well, they have that.
You said in your bio that you have a Chihuahua named Rocky. Okay, so how did Rocky get his name?
Rocky, I don't know. I just really liked, I guess, the ice cream. I think that's what it was. I don't think it was like Rocky Road, the ice cream. And it was just, I think that's what I had been eating prior to when I went to go get him. So I was just like, okay, let me combine these little memories together. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't super special.
Do you have other pets in the family, or is just Rocky just it?
He's the only child.
Oh, okay.
He's the only baby. Yeah.
So you mentioned in your bio about Bath and Body Works.
Yes.
So what is it about Bath and Body Works that you just have to be there?
I just have to. Well, it's more that I go in there looking for a specific thing and I just can't get out. It just doesn't let me. It's just like you're in there smelling different things. You're like, ooh, like these things are on sale. Like, do I need them? Do I not need them? And then you're just kind of looking at, ooh, do I need this for my car, for my room, for my house? It's just things like that, and you just end up taking up too much time in there. That's kind of what
So do you have a go-to scent? Is there a scent that really draws you in that's just, oh my gosh, it's lavender or it's vanilla or something like that?
They have this specific scent that's called Champagne Toast, and it's kind of flowery. It's kind of girly, feminine. I don't know. It's just like a really cutesy smell.
Teenagers and phones. Do you think teenagers spend too much time on their phones?
Yeah, of course. I feel like it's kind of unfortunate because it's kind of our go-to if we feel awkward in a situation or if we just don't want to talk to people or if we just, but yeah, we definitely do spend too much time on our phones.
If you had an extra hour in a day, what would you do with it?
Well, I want to say sleep, but I don't think I need that much sleep. So I would probably just spend a little more time on my shows because I feel like it's not really a priority. So then it's kind of new things. I just want to watch new things. I want to learn new things, documentaries. Yeah.
So what do you think parents or adults, we'll just say adults, should focus on most?
I think adults should take the time to really slow down and really take in what they're doing and just not live in the moment, but definitely appreciate the work that they've been doing, acknowledge how hard they've been working, and just kind of give themselves that pride, because I feel like maybe you guys kind of don't look at it like it's that interesting anymore. It's like just your day-to-day life, your day-to-day routine, and it's definitely really, it's a really good thing to get out there every day and just do the best you can and give it the best that you can. And I just really think that you guys should focus on that.
Hardest part for you in this whole top 10 process, what's the hardest part for you?
I think the hardest part for me is definitely just my parents. I just feel a little disconnected with my parents right now. Not exactly a lot, but it's just when I would get home, I would spend like maybe 2 hours, an hour and a half, and I would just be talking to them after dinner or during dinner, and it was just a lot. Like we would just debrief. We would just be there. It would just be like a head of councils, and it was just like, what's going on? Like, what plans do we have? Like, what drama was going on? Like stuff was really interesting. But lately, I just get home. We do a little bit of debriefing, but I have to go take a shower. Maybe I have other things to do, homework. I have to go out with my dog. Maybe my little brothers have a sport or they want to go to the gym. So it's just, that's definitely been the hardest, just feeling disconnected with my parents.
All right, so here's a tough one. You have a choice: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, or TikTok. Which do you choose and why?
That's actually not that hard. I would choose TikTok, not because I like mindlessly scrolling, but because I feel like they offer a lot to learn on there. They're always, like, it's just so interesting how that community, they just like learn something new and then they share it and they just want everybody to know. And then I do get to know that, so I think that's so amazing.
Okay. Hannia, what else should we know about you before I let you go?
Nope, just love your family, love strangers around you, love your friends. Tell your friends, your family, your loved ones that you love them. I feel like that's definitely something that maybe we don't do as often, and if you do, then that's amazing, but you don't know whether they do need it more one day or not.
Sure. Well, that's a good message to part on. Best of luck. Congratulations in this whole process.
Thank you.
You bet. Hannia Hernandez-Mendoza joining us here as we get to meet the top 10 candidates on the NCWLIFE channel.